Hello and welcome back to Airport ACEO and RawSlowGaming and our Let's Play series here, where we are trying to do something a little bit smarter and better than we did last time around here in Airport ACEO. So we have started off with quite a small airport and have just set up some basic services and everything like that, and hopefully in a way that is much more functional than we did for the future of this series, that we didn't think so much about in the early stages of the first season. And with that said, our current objective is to get more cash so we can unlock one more tile. Hopefully that will not take too long, but we'll see. We can maybe we'll have to think about how we should bring in even more cash, because at the moment I don't think that we are bringing in too much cash and have a positive cash flow that is really so high that we would like it to be. I think we have a positive cash flow, but not really that much. I think that definitely can be improved upon, and that is what we will try to do in this episode. First off, let's check out our staff room that seems to be very much overcrowded. So that's right here, and it certainly is because we have all contractors basically in our staff room. So that's why it is looking like that. But other than that, I think its overall operations is running pretty smoothly at the moment. Seems like we have everything very much on time here. So all planes here are landing on time or a little bit early, more or less. Got a warning here that there is no airside bus on the stand that just landed. Should be this first one, which is a little bit late. Get the warning. So a few minutes late, but nothing really too much to worry about. So that should be perfectly fine. So I think that maybe to add in a contract or two on a restaurant or shops would be a great way for us to get in extra cash here. So let's actually check that out if we can procure just that. So we can, if we have a strategy director, which I don't think we have, but we can certainly hire one. So let's see here. We have executives, hire applicant staff overview for the same. Let's see here. So procurement, no, we don't have a strategy director, but we can hire one. With that done, we can unlock food shop or food franchises. So I think we'll actually go with both of them, and just try and get in one shop and or restaurant in our airport to up the cash flow rate. I think we will not increase it super much, but definitely improve it. So I don't think that will be too bad. Also, I think maybe the buses is a good place to put them here instead of going all the way down here. Or a few of them at least, and maybe one or two of the tankers as well. So let's see here. Let's allocate that. So let's see here. We'll assign 2 of these buses to our first lot. Let's see here then. We'll assign 2 of our fuel trucks to the lot as well. We'll assign 1 service car to the lot, and we'll actually do 4 buses. I think that is useful to have as many buses as possible up here. So it will be a little bit closer to the stands, and also the remote boarding stops for the buses, so to say. What were we doing? We were waiting on the contract to get, not the contract, but to be able to build shops and restaurants, and I think that should be one of the top things on the agenda here for us. I want to enable baggage as well here pretty early on, but that doesn't bring in any cash, unfortunately, and we have, well, a lot of stuff that we want to upgrade and everything like that, so probably will wait quite a bit, unfortunately, this time around with enabling the baggage, and I think we'll go for this tile in terms of what time to unlock. So, speaking about our terminal, what can we do? We could add in a bathroom over here, a small one also, but don't really want to do that. But I think we can add in one restaurant and or shop here, and maybe here as well. And I think the shop might actually be, or we have the exits here, so not really that great, but we could have the shops straight after the security checkpoint here. Sorry for rambling or stumbling on the word there a little bit. And could have some sort of walls and passage to the secure exit, but yeah, I don't know if I like that idea. Could have a wall like something like this, but not too fond of that. Could have just an open space here with the shop, a tax-free shop just after the check-in or the security checkpoint. I kind of like that better. Could have a tax-free shop down here as well, and a restaurant beside it. So maybe we'll try something like that, actually. I think we'll do that. So let's see here, shop room. We'll do something like 22 by 11. 20 times 11. And let's do restaurant. We'll do food room. Is this the same? No, it's a little bit smaller, the restaurant. But that's alright. So let's do the shop first, actually. So let's see here. Yeah, thank you. Need to have that enabled. So trash cans should maybe be in place, but doesn't really do anything that much for us at the moment in the game. It's not really that much of a difference. If you zoom in very much it is, but you're often not that zoomed in, so we'll not put that in unless I think that it will be of use. I'm pressing the wrong button there to rotate, as you saw, but that's fine. So thinking that we will have the cashier desks on top here for the shop. And I kind of want to have a wall, let's add in that first actually. So I want wall mounted shelves all throughout this wall here. Like so. Let's see here. And then let's have some large ones together with that. So I'm thinking like maybe something like this. And let's do the opposite on the other side. So like this, yeah. And then what more? So this seems almost a little bit much space, but I think that will be quite alright. and maybe a few basic medium shelves here. Yeah, like this. Could be enough, and then let's do shop counters here. So last time around I got this wrong. I placed them like that, and I don't think they should be like that. So if we get that in like so, and let's see here. Let's have a nice shelf just right beside the shop counters. Like this. I think that will work out pretty decently actually. We'll sign a contract here once we have got that correct. So we are a little bit small for power there, which is very unfortunate. So several, for almost all shops, we're just, or for the 3-star shops, we are like a few square meters too small. Oh well, I guess we'll have to sign with Flygo, as that's our really our only option. And then we'll do our, well, not our shopping, our restaurant and cafe, and our cafe. So let's think about how we want to do that. So I think we'll start with the cashier here as well. So you can do a small or a large one. And the question is the same thing here. How are they going to be passing on? Oh, damn it. Pressing the wrong thing. And I think they will be coming to like this. No. Yes, that's correct. That's how I want those guys. And how do I want these guys? So 3 in space. Yeah, that looks actually very good. Pretty much like I wanted it to be. Let's see here. Let's have a modular sofa. It's actually going around the whole place here. I think that will look pretty nice. And let's have it go up a little bit, like this. And let's have it straight. Like all the way down here. And like this. And the same for here. And this whole width. So that should be alright. And then let's have a couple of well, tables and chairs in between, or not really. We need some displays, fridges and things like that though also. So let's have that pretty close to the cashiers then instead. So let's have it like this. Display fridge. That's what it was, right? I believe it, yeah. What more do we need? We need a counter, snacks counter, sandwich counter, coffee machine, beer tap counter. So definitely need a beer tap counter, of course. Can't have a restaurant without that. So where do we want that? Let's have it here in sort of in the middle maybe. Like that. What more? And coffee is very much loved as well. And let's have a sandwich and snack counter also. Let's have that in the middle here. Let's see here. What more? Snacks counter. Snacks counter. We'll have that beside the food counter. And let's see here. We got everything for the 2 stars here. So I don't think we got for 3 stars now. So let's sign this 2-star contract. So we should have some people there. Sales 25 out of 2,000 completed sales actually, so that's not too bad. So I actually kind of like this. I think this turned out really well actually. Should add in some floors here to differentiate these two guys from the rest. So let's do some. What I kind of need more floors here. I feel. So what should we do? Square. We can have a square. Yeah, some square wood floor for the restaurant. And some nice wood floor for the shop. Yeah, and this looks a little bit sharp, really, these textures, but it's all right. A lot of bananas and oranges for sale, what it's supposed to be. And unfortunately the franchise staff are leaving a little bit too early, so the shop were closed, not too great for us. And what is next on the list now? I really like our terminal here. It looks a lot better, at least this early on, than it did in the first season. I also like the overall feel of the airport in this small town, with not having done so much yet, but it's just a better overall flow this time around. This is not so good that I wanted it to be though. Tried to do something smart, but yeah, the traffic traffic is not that smart, sorry, stumbling on the word there again. Crazy on that word actually. But yeah, the simulation of the traffic could definitely be better, so they could use the back way road to come around and on the right side instead of turn it out in the middle, so to say, like this. But let's speed up the game here a little bit actually. And what should we do? I could take out a big loan, of course, as well, but I don't feel like that is a good option for us to do here, really. But let's see here. If we're just looking on airport control panel, what is more here? So we have catering, cleaning and de-icing and baggage that we could enable, but that is not really to any good use so far, so to say. So really the next thing we really would like to do is really to unlock the next tile. So really for that we need a lot of cash. So how are we doing in cash? How did we do last day? Well, we made a loss of almost 300k, so that is really not at all great. But hopefully we can improve that. Our The profit seems to be going up quite steadily at least, so that's good. Schedule still seems to be very thin though. Yeah, getting better here along the way though, which is good. And, let's see here. I actually think that we might give it a stop here, and for the episode actually even so, and might skip forward a little bit here for the next episode just to bring up the cash up to 750k or even more maybe, so we can do something after opening up the next tile and take things further along the way. We could do a little bit more beautifying in the terminal though, I guess, with maybe some more plants and a trash can or two. But that will have to be in the next episode. All right. All right, sorry for that cut there, but really had a bad cough actually, so got that sorted now. So as I said, we're going to add in a little bit of plants and things like that here just in then to make our airport or our terminal a little bit more beautiful. So let's go to decorations here and let's plant some plants here. So what do we want to plant? Let's have a fern plant or two. Looks quite beautiful there. Let's have that behind our couch here, and I see that these two tiles here are wrong, so let's try and fix that. Let's go back to decorations. Let's have some more fern plants here as well, maybe. So we can have two like that. Let's have. Should we have a little bit of a hedge here, maybe? Yeah, we can have a hedge here to slot in the shop and the restaurant. I think that will work out quite nicely. And let's try and get in the correct sofa here. So it should be like this. Yeah, like so. And let's see here, so we should add in probably a trash can or two as well. So we'll have them on both sides here in the shop. And let's have a trash can or two in the restaurant as well. So I think we'll have them there on both sides of the cashier, and that will be all right. And yeah, I think that really helps with the looks here actually. And yeah, with that I think we will say Thank you for watching this episode, and I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have done so, remember to smash that like button, and also if you haven't also yet, hit that subscribe button so you're not missing out on any of the content that we put out daily here. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.